block. Casting down imaginations and your thoughts. Ayy, I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. Ayy, I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. Oh Lord, look at what we have here. Most people go on cruise control, so they don't have to steer. It's that time to elevate. I don't like to take the stairs. It's about your works. If you're really trying to make it there, boy, I'm bad at back. Ayy, I'm bad at back.
I'm back to business with no suit and tie. If you go against the God of I, that's a suicide. Mommy, that's a stupid die. Captains of the coup d'etat. I be doing, you be die. You apply, do your job. Going back to back. We back to business. We back to business. Ayy, back to business. We back to business. We back to business. Ow!
I'm back to business. Thought I was kidding. We in the streets. You in the kitchen. Over a rock. We on the block. Casting down imaginations and your thoughts. Ayy, I'm back to business. I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. Ayy, I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business. I'm bad at business.
Red or taking flight, yo.
Boy, you on the track.
Yeah. They just wanna live, All I got is life, what I'm trying to give. Out here in the streets with the status sheet. If it ain't the money, then it's the beef. They just wanna live, All I got is life, what I'm trying to give. Peeling back the pages just to bring it out. Yeah, for the kingdom, road to the riches. Road to the riches, woe to the witches. Woe to the wicked, the ones at they fingers. Clickbait and thirst trapping souls, it's a death trap. I left that, I graduated.
Hey, shalom.
We live.
Shalom.
We back to business. That needs to be our new song. Back in business.
Hey, so it's Sunday, 7:42.
Yeah, that's the perfect time, man.
And Lions Den Radio show.
Radio.
Hey, no, this is not Patient Saints, my brother.
Hey, this is
the Lions Den.
I know. We've been doing that. And we need that's my cue to get the sound guys on board. See.
Oh, that's your cue?
That's my cue to get the sound guys on board. All right. So anyway, you back. You tuned in to the Lions Den Radio show. My name is Officer Kimmy Well. To my left,
you got the one and the only Officer Maciel.
He almost forgot his name there.
For a second.
I got three names. What should I go? Should I go with Michael today?
And to my right,
Officer Elijah.
And to my far left,
Soldier Benaya.
Hey, he didn't forget his name. He's like,
his first time on the show too, Officer.
The brother didn't want to be on the show, man.
Hey,
brother didn't want. You're not camera shy.
No, I'm not camera shy.
We seen your commercial, man.
Right.
We seen your acting debut.
That's right. We seen his commercial.
Hey, I was forced into that role.
Oh, man.
There you go with that, boy. Yeah. That's the actor from the Passover commercial. Yeah.
Oh, that's him.
That's right. That's him right there.
Right? Somewhere.
All right, family. You tuned in to the Lions Den Radio show, and today we're going over war and famine. War and famine. So
if you haven't seen it, you're living under the rock. Have you ever seen war and famine recently?
You said it.
You are living under a rock or in all manner of sin. That's what if you don't know what's going on.
You're up under a boulder.
A boulder of sin. A boulder of iniquity.
Of iniquity. Hey, so what's been going on this week, Officer Mikey Yale?
What's not been going on is the question. There's been bombings, there's been shootings, there's been people getting punched in the face and knocked out, been all kind of stuff. There's been prophets on the street battling apologetics.
Bring it out. So what was going on with you this week, officer?
Nothing much. What you call it? Putting in bricks, laying bricks.
Nothing much.
Putting in bricks, laying bricks. Did you wash your clothes this week?
That's right.
I got that done last week. I washed them all last week.
All praises. All praises. Looking for that rib to wash some clothes for you.
Hey, that shows you he got a lot of clothes because he washed them all last week. He can go a couple of weeks without washing.
All praise.
Yeah, now's your age, man. I had to wash like 2-3 times a week, man.
You must was a busy fella.
I ain't that many clothes. So, Benaya, what's been going on, bro?
Hey, man, just putting in his work, man. Fly missions.
Yeah.
Camp
That's
101.
right.
Hey, our people out here, man,
Hey, we back, man. 2 weeks off. We haven't been in the school for 2
been that long?
weeks. Yeah,
man, it's been like a
it's
month.
been that long.
Yeah, it feels longer. No.
Yeah, about
Definitely
3
feels
weeks.
longer than that.
Yeah. Two weeks that we haven't been on Lions Den radio show. So, hey, let's go ahead and get into it. IT team, are you ready? All right, let's pull up that first video then.
It is the heaviest fighting in years, and militarily it is one-sided. Israel's precision airstrikes have destroyed the offices of Hamas leaders in Gaza, and they have killed top Hamas commanders. Inevitably, civilians, dozens so far, have also been killed. Meantime, rockets fired from Gaza by Hamas are less accurate and often intercepted, but have killed some Israelis while raining hundreds of missiles down, mostly on Tel Aviv. Israel's prime minister has vowed to increase Israeli airstrikes. Benjamin Netanyahu declared today, "We'll hit them like they've never dreamed possible." The fighting was sparked by recent unrest where Jewish settlers tried to take over Arab-controlled neighborhoods, part of the decades-long dispute over expansion of Israeli settlements. This area in East Jerusalem is considered among the holiest territory by both Israelis and Palestinians. At recent protests, a senior Hamas leader vowed not to leave Palestinians to face the Israelis alone.
Jerusalem is a powder keg for any kind of immediate conflict.
This academic says peace in this area will require compromise and new leadership on both sides.
There have to be leaders that come to power that are interested in solving the conflict, which will inevitably involve a two-state solution.
But the political backdrop is highly unstable. There is a power struggle for leadership among the Palestinians. While Israel's Netanyahu has failed to form a government, opposition parties are closer to toppling him from power.
Hey,
and the international backdrop has also...
I want you to go back. I should have stopped you a little earlier. I want you to go back. Yeah, right there with that woman talking.
Making my eyeballs hurt.
Yeah. All right, start there. She said something interesting. No. You was good. Right. Yeah, right there.
Jerusalem is a powder keg for any kind of immediate conflict.
This academic says peace in this area will require compromise and new leadership on both sides.
Stop right there. So, we've been taught that the people in Jerusalem are the real Jews, right?
Right.
That's right.
I mean, throughout Christianity, we've been taught that they're the real Jews.
Right.
Now, she's saying,
Remember, we only kill black people.
for there to be peace, there has to be compromise, right?
Exactly.
That's what the scholars are saying, right? That's what she said. So let's go to Isaiah 14. Let's see what the compromise will be. All right, because we got to tear down these lies of who the real Jews are. You got that?
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1.
Read.
Bring it out.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land.
And set them what?
In their own land.
So now, let's read what's going to happen, because if these are the real Jews, let's see if there's going to be compromise. Go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
For what?
Servants and handmaids.
So now, do you go to war with your servants and handmaids? No, if you got servants and handmaids, they know their position.
Most definitely not.
Read on.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. And they shall rule.
Wait a minute. Let's see if rule is a compromising position.
That's a good point.
They shall what?
They shall rule.
They shall rule
over their oppressors.
They shall rule over their oppressors. Now, read verse 3.
Verse 3. And it shall come to pass in that day, in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
Now, so it seems pretty clear that when the real Jews are put back in the land, that we're not going to have to battle with nobody.
Taking them down.
We're not going to have to be shooting rockets.
We're taking them down.
And having compromise and setting up meetings, policies. Read that again in verse 2.
Only thing we're finna meet about is how we're going to take their behind down.
Right.
Not meeting with them, we're meeting amongst ourselves.
Meeting amongst ourselves. Read from where it says, and they.
Verse, which is...
and they at the bottom.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
I wonder what they think that's talking about.
Well,
I wonder what when they read that, what they think that's talking about.
I mean, because I don't.
They take a black highlighter on that one.
who has oppressed them?
Well, they'll tell you they was oppressed in Germany.
Yeah, each other. They oppress
each other.
They oppress each other, but nobody has been through. They hadn't been shipped to no slavery or nothing like that.
But see, this is the point that we need them to understand. Read that again in verse 1.
Verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Read.
And set them in their own land.
And set them what?
In their own land.
So if these are the real Jews, right? Jump back down to the bottom of verse 2.
Verse 2. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
I think that's talking about the Jewish and Hitler. That's what they think that's talking about.
Hey, this is talking about none else but the real Israelites being placed back in the land.
Oh, so not the Israelis?
Not the Israelis.
Not Israelis?
Not Israeli.
Not Hakadolf?
Nah.
Not them?
No, not him. Not going to the wall and
not Netanyahu.
Your head up against the wall with the curly cues and the dandruff.
Not Benjamin Netanyahu.
No, sir.
Okay.
No. Hey, play that again. Go back to what she said one more time.
Jerusalem is a powder keg for any kind of immediate conflict.
This academic says peace in this area will require compromise and new leadership on both sides.
That's what they see.
New leadership.
Wait a minute.
New leadership.
It's
coming. It's coming.
Wow. But that's not what we read.
Nope.
That's not what we read. Go ahead. I know you. I know. I was just waiting for you. Go ahead.
I want to read this prophecy. This is Exodus 17. What you call it? 16. Based on what we're seeing right now.
Right.
That's been going on for since they've been established as a people since they gave them that land. Amalek.
Go ahead.
Exodus 17 verse 16. Somebody read it.
Bring it out. You got that? Got that? So
Exodus 17 and 16. For he said, because the Lord have sworn that the Lord will have swear with Amalek for generations to generation.
So it says the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So we see that's why we often see things going on over there in the Middle East with Amalek, because the Most High said from the Exodus, from that time, from when they had did us wrong, that he had swore that they will always have war going amongst them. So that's what we're seeing right now.
You were on point over there, Officer Soldier Duell. He dropped that bomb. You cut it short, though.
You
cut it short. That was a quick bomb.
That was the bomb dropping up over there.
Right.
All right. Hey, so let's. You got anything on that? You got anything on that, officer?
No, I'm just waiting.
All right. Let's move on to the next video right quick. Hey, and I know we're going to be short for time today, but we ain't been on in a couple of weeks. And if you got any comments on today's show, War and Famine, call us at 877-0693. That's
Call the show. Call the show.
877-0893. Now go to the next one. Go to the next one because we got to be selective today. Getting a little bit of a late start, so go to the next one. Go to the next one. No. You didn't start down far enough. You know what?
You know what, Officer Ezekiel, you over there messing up stuff.
Come on.
We should have been on the show.
Hey,
Officer
yeah. You know what?
Back there pressing the wrong buttons, Officer Ezekiel.
Come on now, dog.
All right, let me jump on here so I can tell you exactly what to pull, man.
Give him the right one, man. Why you looking for that? Hey, go to Isaiah 9 and verse 6.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see who this government is going to be upon.
Oh.
The real government. Isaiah 9 and verse 6.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders.
The government is going to be upon his shoulders. That little black baby, that black boy that's been born, talking about the black Messiah, Jesus Christ. Read on.
And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
That's when we're going to see real peace.
Right.
When the Israelites, led by Jesus the Christ, the black Messiah, comes back and puts his foot in there, you know what?
Go to the Democracy Now one.
Because the blood going to be up to the bridle, man.
That's right.
Edomites fighting over our land.
ITT.
Here comes Elijah car. Come on, go save him. You running in? Come on, I seen you running.
Oh, man.
I thought he was running.
Right,
I thought
he was the savior.
Yeah. I seen him come running in.
Listen, I got it.
All right. Thank you.
Police
Thank you,
raid.
brothers.
Police. Oh, okay.
Thank you, brothers. Hey, you know, I'm gonna tell you something, man. 2 weeks is a very long time.
You get rusty.
Hey, you get rusty. We be forgetting what we supposed to be doing, everything. All protocol out the window.
You forget to put the batteries in the microphone 2 weeks off, man.
All right. Message.
Quiet loud. Let's quiet loud on the Lions Den Radio show.
All right. You got that, officer?
It says police raid on Rio de Janeiro.
Let me read it. Police raid.
Hey, say.
Hey,
brother's not accustomed to speaking this form of English.
Oh, man. That's because what did Deacon Malachi call the brother, man? That's because he's a Yankee Wolf. You're a Yankee Wolf. You're a Yankee Wolf, man. Yankee Wolf. Police raid on Rio de Janeiro favela. That's like a little barrio.
Okay.
Favela. I'll let you read the rest.
Leaves 25 dead with reports of execution-style killings.
Wow.
Thanks for doing the heavy lifting there, officer.
Wow.
I couldn't get that fast.
This is Brazil.
Yeah, this is Brazil.
In Brazil, at least 25 people were killed Thursday as heavily armed police raided on Rio de Janeiro. That's how you said?
Raided on one
Rio de Janeiro largest, what did he say? Favelas. The assault by anti-narcotics officers came despite on Brazilian Supreme Court order prohibiting search raids during the pandemic.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but you brothers be adding and subtracting words, man. I
don't know what's that live audience. I don't know what. At camp, they read perfect. The brothers be going in.
It is, man.
They get on the Lions Den show, and they turn into Porky Pig.
The cameras are too big.
Lights, camera, action. No. It says
lights too bright for you.
Start reading like a Yankee Wolf, man. Read like a...
It was the deadliest single police assault in Rio's history. Residents of, how you say that? Jaquet, I don't know, favelas said police arrived with guns blazing.
This is Israelites. That's all Israelites.
Hey, you know who lives in the ghetto.
Yeah. In the favela. That's what they call it.
Read that.
It says they pointed a gun at me with a rifle. They told me that I had to die because I went to talk to them. Because I went to talk to them. Just because I asked where my son's body was, they pointed a gun at me.
Wow. Is this Rio or is this Chicago? Like, is it the same?
Now,
is this Milwaukee?
That's a good point. Hey,
this is the same thing going on.
Now I want you to get the video. It's a video. Yeah, come out of there. Get the video. It's next. Come out of there. Exit. All right, start that at the beginning. Start that. Hey, so now, warning, this is a graphic video, so you will see, if you need to get the children out the way,
blood on the pillow.
Hey, you got a couple of seconds, all right? Let's get the youngins out the way. All right. Okay, go ahead and play that video.
Traces of gunshot wounds lying on the floor of this resident's home. A child's bedroom covered in blood.
We got a call. We got a call.
All right. Let's get that call. Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment?
I had a question.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
Sterling.
Sterling? All right. What's going on,
So this question is about the show's topic, correct?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just tuned in. I'm not sure what topic we're on.
Okay. We going over war and famine. We showing some videos dealing with the wars going on throughout the earth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, no, I was tuning in. I had a question about the Bible, but I can call back another time if I need to.
All right.
All right. Friday Night Raw. Deacon Asaph takes all biblical questions.
Friday night.
Friday
Okay,
night
all right,
Raw. Deacon Asaph is the number one in that field right there.
That's
well,
what's up.
continue to tune into the show. I know you heard a lot of things going on this week. That's what we're talking about. So you can call back if you have any questions on that. Hey, war is looming. War coming to your doorstep is looming. So the thing is, you want to make sure that you are on the right side of when Christ brings his judgment down in terms of keeping the commandments. But yeah, tune in, brother. Tune in. Continue to tune in. Appreciate the call.
I appreciate you. All right, thanks a lot.
All right, Sterling. All right, go ahead and press play.
Aqui aconteceu dentro do quarto da filha do André, um jovem trabalhador, com a filha dele dentro do quarto.
In this photo, police officers are moving a body, though no crime scene has been established. The images are worthy of a war zone. During the pandemic, such operations have been forbidden by the Brazilian Supreme Court. The Jacarezinho massacre.
Now, hey, pause. You said, is this what? Is this Chicago? Or?
Yeah, we watching Chicago or Georgia.
And who's in Brazil? Asher, right?
Yeah, Asher.
And for those that say, no, the Northern Kingdom, they not Israelites.
They're not oppressed.
Yeah, they oppressed. They going through the curses as well. Go ahead, keep playing it.
In Rio's history has sent shockwaves through the country. 28 young victims. That evening, in front of Jacarezinho, the inhabitants and members of local associations came to pay their respects.
Não é como só hoje, mas sim, muitas vezes. A polícia, ela não tem respeito.
All right, pause that so we read that.
He look like he has an afro, woolly hair.
Hey,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like brother. Hey, could be his brother. Ripped away as during slavery times.
Okay, read that.
It's not just yesterday, but it's always the same thing. The police don't respect how you say that? Favelas inhabitants.
You see that? It's the same thing we cry here.
Wow.
It's the same thing we cry here. Okay? Go ahead, read it. Play on.
O que ela vem? Ela vem, já chega atirando.
It says they come in shooting everywhere already. They don't try to find out who's in the street. They shoot blindly.
Eles vêm, não querem saber quem tá na rua. O caveirão vira, já vira atirando. Se acerta
Without caring if it's an innocent person, they said the victims were criminals.
Morador, que sempre acontece, acerta morador. Falaram que ontem, quando eles mataram aqueles 23, era.
But they hadn't even identified their names. How can they be sure?
Damn. You know what that sound like? Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
Damn.
It sound like the same exact thing that he describing.
Well, just come in shooting.
Just come in blazing.
Right.
Shoot first, ask questions later. Go ahead.
Era bandido, mas não liberou o nome deles. Não conhece como é que era bandido.
Tatiana lost her two brothers, aged 21 and 23.
21 and 23.
She says they would have wanted to surrender.
Pause.
You said they didn't let them surrender.
They were both at home and they could have come out alive. But they killed them both. They didn't let them surrender. They didn't have time for anything. Their names were Isaac and Gabriel.
Get out of here, bro.
They killed them in cold blood.
Yeah.
Two Israelite names.
According to the first results of the investigation.
Wait a minute, look at that. What does that say now? You can read that.
I know you know what that is.
Racist police.
Yeah.
Racist police.
Sister.
Go ahead.
And half of the victims had nothing to do with drug trafficking. Residents denounce summary executions and acts of torture. For David Miranda, a federal deputy from the area, the lists of rights violations is a long one.
Nós precisamos de resposta de quem são essas pessoas e quais crimes que elas estavam cometendo. Porque até isso, o governo Bolsonaro, o governo do estado tem que dar respostas pra gente. Porque nós, como sociedade civil, e eu como parlamentar, exijo uma resposta do governo.
This is all of us here as civilian society and myself as a national parliamentarian demand an answer from the national and regional government.
So isn't that what we scream here? You know, like, what do we want justice? When do we want it now? We want answers. Right. We demand answers. Mm-hmm. They saying the same thing. They're crying the same cries that we're crying.
Yeah.
Lamentations 4:17 applies to them as well.
Exactly.
Let's get that.
Nation cannot save.
Bring it out.
Wearing a goddamn mask.
Yeah.
Same pandemic that we going through.
Same pandemic, suffering the same abuse, the same atrocities. Let's get that.
Book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
It says, oh, damn it.
What does it say, Porky the Pig?
Oh, my bad.
All right. I see. I'll read it.
I flipped to the wrong down.
Oh, man.
Hey, officer, you ain't been reading the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I've been reading. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. It says, as for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help.
Our vain help. Go ahead.
And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Mm-hmm. Now, I want you to read verse 18.
It says, they hunt our steps.
Uh-huh.
That we cannot go in our streets.
So they came right into the favelas, right into the hood, and the witnesses say they just come with guns blazing. They don't care if you guilty or innocent.
They don't even care who's in the crib, basically.
There's another one I saw. There's another one I saw where the lady, she said that she had to grab her children because the police came into the house and they shot and killed somebody right there in her daughter's room. She said her daughter won't never want to sleep in that room again.
Sound like Amber Geiger. She man sitting on the couch eating ice cream got blazed.
Right. She didn't have nothing to do with it.
Didn't even see it coming.
Go ahead and play. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Finish that.
It says, our end is near.
Our end is near.
Our days are fulfilled.
Uh-huh.
For our end is come.
So that's how you feel when there's no hope. When we read in Deuteronomy 28. Matter of fact, get that. Because it says our end is near. When you are fearful just to go outside the house. Matter of fact, you fearful in the house.
Yeah,
because
eating ice cream.
That's what was happening here.
Sitting there shaking, eating your Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Can't get a break. Can't get a break at home, you get shot.
Read that in Deuteronomy 28, 60. Well, start at 64.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Isn't it in Rio de Janeiro where they got the incredibly large white people?
Yeah. And they be worshiping that thing.
The Caesar bow.
They be worshiping that thing.
Caesar bow, about 900 foot tall, right?
Yeah.
I think they're planning to build another one.
Okay.
Wow. Most High be tearing them up for breaking Commandment 1.
It says, there you will serve other gods, right? Go ahead, read on.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Uh-huh.
Even wood and stone.
That thing is made out of stone.
Big old piece of stone.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Bring it out.
Go ahead, read on.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
See, that's what we're looking at. Among these nations, thou shalt find no ease. Go ahead.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Uh-huh.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
A trembling heart.
And they was trembling up in them streets just now, too.
Go ahead.
And failing of eyes.
Uh-huh.
And sorrow of mind.
66.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
That's it right there. Thy life shall hang in doubt before thee. Read on.
And thou shalt fear day and night.
Uh-huh.
And shalt have none assurance of thy life.
And shall have none assurance of thy life. That's why when we read that, I'll read it. I'll go back.
Hey, they better tune into the Lions and Radio Show, man.
Lamentations 4:18.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 18.
You got it?
Yes, sir. They hunt our steps.
Uh-huh.
That we cannot go in our streets.
Mm-hmm.
Our end is near.
Our end is near because we feel like we have none assurance of our lives. You can't even walk through the hood.
The favela.
The favela. Go ahead, play the rest of that video.
Federal e do governo estadual.
Already suffering from the health and economic consequences of the
Black
pandemic,
Lives Matter?
the people of this favela are also victims of a human rights violation. The UN has just asked for an independent investigation.
The UN.
An independent investigation. Right. That's that vein help.
To pacify them.
That's that vein help.
Yeah, we're looking into it. Yeah, we're gonna look into it.
So that means they ain't getting no help where they at there. No justice.
We're gonna no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Yo, so I can read this next verse?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you can read it.
Go ahead and read it.
Because it's accurate as heck. On verse 19, it says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. Isn't that over there like when they all live like on a mountain scale? It says, they pursued upon the mountains. They lay wait for us in the wilderness. So that's crazy.
Hey, can you get a IT? Can y'all pull up a picture?
Hey, that was a heck of a scripture. You didn't read it 100 miles an hour, bro.
Yeah. Hey, read it again so that everybody can understand.
Read it 1,000 miles an hour.
Sometimes I get like excited.
The hillside. Yeah, that's what we want. Like something like that.
It says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
Hey, we want the one that's got the Caesar bow so we can get the people to understand why.
There you go. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Look at that. And look, is that people down there?
Damn.
No, that's the city.
Nah, looking up to right at the foot of it.
Yeah.
They worship.
Yeah.
That thing should just fall over and crush all their behind.
See if you could get another picture like from the angle where you could see the.
That'd be funny.
Let's
fall forward.
I think was that a Micah or something like that. It is gonna happen.
Fall forward and crush all their behind, boy.
Yeah, because they can't run nowhere off of that.
I was saying,
who killed you?
Get a
Jesus Cristo killed me.
a picture of
wow.
No, not that. I just wanted a picture of like the hillside because you can see how packed it is, and you can see how they live in such tight quarters down there.
Saying. Yeah,
maybe type in favelas. What he was reading.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
I've seen the I've seen the
AKA the projects.
Go ahead and read your scripture. Read it slow while they get this. Read it slow.
We know what that is.
Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
Yeah, look at that. Blow that up.
Stacked up on the mountain.
Look at them projects.
What's that movie? City of God?
Yeah, you seen it? Yeah.
Yeah,
they got street gangs of looking.
I want to them.
That might as well be the pink houses looking like that. The way they started. They was pink. That'd be the pink houses right there, bro.
Oh man.
Wow.
I mean, hey, bro. I think that's closer than New York City, man. Some of y'all live up there.
Hey,
it's like that. Nah, it's about like
New York
that.
or the South.
Nah, it's about like that's about like that. Yeah, that could be all the boroughs. Pick one. Pick any one of the boroughs. Look at something just like that.
Wow.
Only thing is they be higher. It's like stacked up even higher.
Yeah, our projects go like this. Theirs go like that.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. All right. So let's get that next article, man. Hey, this one, I'm gonna tell you, man. This thing pissed me off when I read it. And we're gonna read it and we're gonna play the video. Because the video is going to show you just how Esau always slants the news when it's got something to do with us.
I read this story.
Yeah.
Okay, it says, he didn't go out looking for trouble. Oklahoma community rallies for black father charged with murder for shooting white burglar breaking into his business.
Don't forget that part.
Yeah, read it.
Don't forget that part.
It wasn't a one-time thing.
Right.
It says, as the trial date for an Oklahoma veteran and father charged with first-degree murder after defending his marijuana business grows closer. His family and friends have rallied to his defense. This is LaRue Bratcher, a 34-year-old father of 5, remains behind bars nearly 1 year after he fatally shot a man trying to burglarize his grow shop. Premium Smoke LLC.
Now, hold on. Anybody that has a business knows if you apply for an LLC, right? In most states, like I know here, every year you gotta
renew it.
Yeah, renew your license and your name and stuff like that. That you're not gonna go through all of that trouble to have an illegal business.
Right.
Exactly.
It's got to be legit.
Exactly.
Right. So go ahead.
It says Premium Smoke LLC located in Oklahoma City. Someone broke into his place. Bratcher's uncle Derek Neighbors said at a Saturday rally for Bratcher, he didn't go out looking for trouble. He was in his own place of business. His trial is set to begin later this month. News on 6 reported.
Okay, so that's him and his family. Go ahead.
It says on May 26, 2020, officers responded to a shooting at the shop where 42-year-old Daniel Hardwick had attempted to burglarize Bratcher's business. He was trying to break in when the business owner, who was inside the business at the time, apparently opened fire with a handgun, striking and killing the man who was breaking in. What is this, MS with him? Gary Knight with the Oklahoma City Police Department said, according to KFR. Master Sergeant. Okay, I didn't know that. It says Bratcher called 911 after shooting Hardwick. According to his family, he intended to fire warning shots, but one of them struck the man who was attempting to break in for the second night in a row.
Wait a minute. That's probably why he was there that late.
Second night trying to get that premium smoke, dog. And he got smoked, dog.
That's a soundbite right there. We gotta keep
this dude trying to break in 2 times for the weeds. Stephen, stay off the weed.
Hey, man. So this dude is in jail because he was defending his property.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right.
So, wow.
Right. Hey. It'll explain itself.
You got to defend the smoke.
Yeah. He was defending his smoke.
And smoke somebody.
Smoke somebody. Go ahead.
It says court documents show Bratcher grabbed his gun when he heard someone at the back door and asked the stranger what he was doing before firing 3 shots. Bratcher told police at the time that the door was locked and secured when he started shooting.
Now, that's the criminal.
That's the criminal.
That's the criminal.
The thug.
All right.
That's the burglar, huh?
That's the criminal.
That's a 2-time burglar, huh?
And for the black Christian woman, that's the criminal. Don't get all soft and misty-eyed right now. All right, we looking at a criminal.
I've never seen a criminal's mugshot look like that.
Right.
Make him look like the victim.
Exactly. They would
make him look like he's innocent.
Right.
He ain't got his own tender.
That's true, man.
Hey, you know what that's for, right? That's for his GoFundMe. That's what that's for.
Yeah, hey, that's a good point.
For the lawyers.
Yeah, try to make him look so innocent.
He's dead, but
that's right.
So his family can get some cash. That's what that's for.
Oh, you know they're gonna probably come back and sue the brother for wrongful death.
Hey, you ought to show his wake and bake picture. Show me that picture when he's high as hell. Show the wake and bake picture. They got it.
Go ahead.
You know it's out there somewhere.
Hey, so now let's go down to the video. Let's go to the video. Play the video. Play the video. There we go.
Oh, look at his picture.
They got the
Hey, that's right. That's a good point.
They show him 5'9". With the mugshot. They showed his mugshot.
They got the mugshot for the businessman.
Yep. Wow.
Right? And then they got the tender picture for the criminal.
Yeah.
Like, you know Esau got a record. He broke
you know he ain't
broken some more.
That ain't his first time. That ain't his first time.
He back there twice.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
All right, go ahead and play the video.
Killing a burglar,
now start from the beginning. We got to hear the whole thing, bro.
Image, boy.
Business owner busted not for killing a burglar, which did happen, but instead for running an illegal marijuana grow operation.
Stop.
Oh, yeah. Chase Horn is on the story.
Part 2.
Stop.
Wait a minute.
This is part 2 of the story.
So they said he running an illegal. You know, like he was running a house joint or something.
Right.
Hey, this is great. Like Bishop, y'all was saying. Look at the Bishop y'all talking about image. Look at the image they try to put out there. They got the weed
with the bullet
holes and the chalk mark.
His mugshot.
Hey, like it's some straight up gang violence.
Hey, even if you didn't notice, it's gonna take your mind to a place where you're gonna think of the black man as the criminal.
Exactly. You know, the chalk line. You know, like it's straight gang violence, bro. Go ahead. That's an excellent point.
Come on now, dog. Criminalize them, bro.
Story tonight.
It happened just after 1 o'clock this morning. Police called to this business after a would-be burglar was shot and killed. But now it's the business owner that's behind bars after what they found inside.
Stop. Look what it says. Look what it says. Burglar killed, shooter arrested for growing illegal weed.
Wow, they gotta put
Can
it
you
in
rewind
there.
it real quick? Because he dropped something a while ago.
Go ahead. Rewind that back.
180 bars after what they found inside.
No, when he first
killed.
started talking.
But now this business after a would-be burglar was shot and
would be. In the article, it says it was his second night.
Right.
Going into the same spot.
He knew exactly what he was after.
There wasn't no would-be, man. There wasn't no would-be burglar. What
They
he say?
also painting the brother to look like a drug dealer.
Right.
Yeah, illegal.
Exactly.
Illegal drug dealer.
Illegal weed. Go ahead.
killed. But now it's the business owner that's behind bars after what they found inside.
It was about 480 plants, which comes out to approximately $1.5 million worth of marijuana.
Police say this man, 33-year-old LaRue Bratcher, shot and killed 42-year-old Daniel Hardwick as Hardwick was trying to break into this southeast Oklahoma City business. We're told Bratcher cooperated with police after they arrived on scene. Then they found out what his business was.
They later discovered that this was a marijuana grow, that's what the business was. Further checking determined that the man did not have a license to grow marijuana in Oklahoma.
After finding the...
Now, wait a minute. He did not have a license. So you hear that.
That's what they're saying now.
You hear that and you think what? He never had the license.
Yep, bring it out.
Right? Okay. All right. And you see how long they left the banner on the bottom, right? Throughout the whole video, they're going to leave that banner on the bottom just to have your mind going into that place.
And this people are looking, this goes on with the title. It's war against us. This is war. This is war against our people. No matter what they do, they declare war on us.
Go ahead.
The almost 500 plants, police checked with the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority and OBN to make sure everything was legal. But Bratcher did not have a license to grow marijuana, which is a felony.
Ultimately,
wait a minute, stop.
They're trying to give him a felony.
So they said he didn't have no license, right?
That's what they're saying.
He rented out this place. He got a business name.
He got his LLC.
He got his LLC, right? And they portraying him to be straight thugging, right?
Drug dealer.
Right. Go ahead.
Into the Oklahoma County Jail on unlawful cultivation of marijuana.
Bratcher was arrested and his bond set at $5,000, but that's his only charge. As of right now, he is not in jail for killing Hardwick.
He was not booked in on any charges related to the shooting. We will present that case to the district attorney's office, and ultimately they will make the determination of what charges, if any, are appropriate in this case.
In southeast Oklahoma City, Chase Horn.
So now I wanted to play the video. Now I want you to go back to the article. Go back to the article because it's going to explain. Yeah, go down underneath the picture. Let's pick up reading there. All right.
Demonstrators travel.
Go to Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City attorney Jackie Ford explained.
Officer Ezekiel.
Oh.
We appreciate you being back there, brother.
Okay, it says Oklahoma City attorney Jackie Ford explained while speaking to the Black Times that the Oklahoma legislature permits self-defense if the person you defended yourself against was in the process of forcefully entering or had unlawfully entered a home, occupied vehicle, or business. However, the prosecutors say Bratcher's actions were felonious because felonious because his cannabis license had expired at the time.
Wait a minute. Yeah. So he had a license.
Damn.
But throughout all of the interviews, the verbiage is he had no license. He was illegal.
So this happened this year, right?
No, that thing just happened last year. Go ahead, read on.
It says because his cannabis license had expired at the time. This year, the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority updated its policy to allow cardholders to apply for a new license while still using their expired one until the new one comes in the mail. A petition for Bratcher's release has received more than 1,600 signatures.
So the reason for this is because during the COVID, a lot of these government buildings have been shut down, and people driver's license or cannabis license or whatever, when they're expired, the process is taking longer.
Yeah. That's definitely true.
Yeah, that's why I asked when that happened, because it took me a long time to even get my license here, because I had to make an appointment. It took about 2 months.
Call that brother, man. Make sure he tells his lawyer that, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be good on his defense team, man.
Wow. But what's so crazy is you see how they painted him a criminal, right?
Yeah, like
law is slack.
Yeah, I was just about to pull that.
Yep.
Bring it out. Yeah.
Pull it out. Bring it out.
Bring it out. Bring it out. Hey,
A first timer.
I'm reading.
Come on.
Break it out. You break it
Come
out.
on, Ricky.
Habakkuk 1:4.
Bring it out.
It says, therefore, the law is slack.
So as you can see, this brother right here is not going. This law that's right here, it doesn't apply to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nothing in it. You know, they can say you can have a gun license or marijuana license, but if it happened to be expired or anything, now you automatically a criminal.
Now you never had one.
You never
had a license.
Keep going.
And it says, and judgment doth never go forth.
So we're not going to ever get the proper judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
For the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
So this man, this wicked ass white man that was breaking in his shop for the second time.
Hey, where's the sound bite?
Come on.
We haven't heard a soundbite in like 40 minutes.
He just lobbed that up to the rim for you.
You're gonna drop one bomb and okay, we good. One bomb.
I'll do it. Say it again. Say it again.
For that wicked ass white man. You're a white guy.
Okay, I got it to you.
Hey, say it again. Say it again.
Hey, for that wicked ass white.
Esau, Damn, my brother Uganda.
Hey, breaking it up for the second time. You know what I'm saying? Got caught and got smoked trying to get some smoke.
He got smoked trying to get some.
Hey, tell that brother, man.
T-shirt.
Hey, repent and get another business, man.
Hey, get the law now. You said the law is slack. Get the law in Exodus 22. Get the law in Exodus 22.
You got
start at 2.
A basic thou shalt not steal.
Okay, Exodus chapter 22, verse 2.
That's true.
If a thief be found breaking up and be smitten that he died.
That's what happened.
That's what happened. He got smoked.
He got smoked.
He got smoked.
Go ahead.
He got smoked.
There shall no blood be shed for him.
Uh-huh.
If the sun rise upon him, there should be blood shed for him.
Go ahead.
For he should make full restitution.
He would. He should have made full restitution.
He ain't making no restitution.
But he can't make none now.
Hey, we're not laughing at the brother getting killed, but the evil twin brother. The wages of sin is death. That's God's judgment on sin, which the guy was doing.
Hey.
More than one time. Yeah. He got mercy. Most times spared the first time. No, he want to go back. Cause he want to get like the scriptures say. Esau want to get all the grapes. He want to take all the man trees.
He had $1.5 million worth.
He wouldn't have left. He wouldn't have left no smell behind. He got in there.
Esau wanted all 1.5 million with the plants.
Not even a nickel bag.
Not even a nickel bag.
He wouldn't have left nothing. Not even a branch. Not even a seed.
What you know about nickel bags, man?
Esau came back.
I want to know what he know about nickel bags.
He came back with a seed. Yes. What you know about that Yankee Wolf? Tell us.
What's a nickel bag?
I don't know. I heard it on YouTube or something.
Okay. Hey, good comeback. Good save.
Okay. Read on.
It says, if he have nothing, then he should be sold for his theft.
Uh-huh.
If the theft be certainly found in his hand alive, whether it be ox or ass or sheep, he shall restore double.
He shall restore double. But the point was in verse 2 that he got smoked. That he died. Hey, he shouldn't have got caught in there stealing.
Right.
He got caught.
Man, came.
Hey, turn the page. Keep it moving.
I was about to say, if you could go back to the article and scroll back up, because the officer said that he wasn't charged, right?
At the time. He said he said he wasn't charged at the time.
Go back up to, you're going to go underneath where the Tinder picture of Esau is at. Yeah, go under that. Right there where it says originally.
Originally, Bratcher was booked for growing marijuana without a license, and his bond was set at $5,000.
No problem, right? I could bond out. Go ahead.
Later, after the district attorney's office reviewed the case, Bratcher was charged with second-degree murder.
That's why he's still locked up.
So they went back.
Yeah. Actually, if you read on, I think they upgraded it to first degree.
Yeah.
Wow.
But here's the point I want y'all to understand. What happened to Derek Chauvin? What was his charges? Third degree.
What about
murder?
Amber?
Oh, really?
Hold on.
Really? Third degree? I didn't know that.
Third degree murder.
So,
and he gets a stiffer charge for defending his business.
Right.
Yeah.
Dang. Bring it out. I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's only third degree murder.
Third degree murder. Right. For kneeling on the brother's neck for 9 minutes.
With three other people holding them down.
Right.
And you get third degree murder for that?
Third degree murder. Whereas this brother, I do believe when I read it, his charges were upgraded to first degree. Yeah. Now, hey, see if we can find what Amber Geiger got. What did she get?
She got a hug. She got her hip.
She did get
her head patted down. That's what she got.
Hey.
Yeah. Brother
It looked like she might be trying to get out.
She is trying to get out.
You know what I'm saying? Because they were saying that was so many months. She's appealing her case. So according to their law, she can get out.
She gonna get out with a hefty,
get her job back.
A hefty GoFundMe. A hefty GoFundMe. She gonna get out with.
I just want to know what the charges were. What did she actually?
She pled guilty
to what?
Murder.
See if we get. No, I know, but I just want to see what.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know. She put the brother to death.
I know it's your first time. It's your first time.
What is it? Murder. Yeah.
I thought I told you.
She's a murderer. Yeah. She's a murderer. We understand. She's a murderer.
You heard me?
Okay.
I thought I told you.
What degree was it?
Hey, let's go to the next story. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it.
Somebody just Google it. What? Just Google it.
We'll find it. All right, go to the next story about Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. Hey, when y'all find it, let us know.
It's going down in Dunkin' Donuts?
It's going down in Dunkin' Donuts, man. This is war, bro.
Hey, this is the home for this Tampa.
War.
It's Tampa, too.
Yeah.
It says Tampa PD. Dunkin' Donuts customer who used racial slur dies after being punched by employee.
Is it video or?
Go back up. I didn't play the video. I read the article, but go ahead and play the video. Let's see what they got on there.
I look like an officer.
Reaction to a racial slur has turned deadly, and now a Tampa Dunkin' Donuts employee is facing charges. Police say the fast food worker punched a 77-year-old man after he directed a number of those slurs at the employee. 3 days later, the elderly man has died.
Said a number.
Hey, since when did Officer McCall work at Dunkin' Donuts?
Oh.
Is that? No, that's not him. That's Officer McCall.
You're not lighting.
Oh, okay. Play the rest of the video.
And Fox 13's Catherine Hawley is live in Tampa with more on the story. Catherine.
Corey Pajoles is in jail tonight, charged with aggravated manslaughter. Tampa police say one punch caused that customer to fall and hit his head on the concrete floor, dying from his injuries just days later. Everything started last Tuesday around 1:30 p.m. in the drive-thru.
Gave him a one-hitter quitter for real, man.
Hey, well, because so they can talk crazy, reckless whenever they want to, and sometimes people just get tired of hearing that jump, bro.
What makes a 77-year-old man want to try to fight a young, strong man?
Hey, what makes him? He's from the old school.
I'm gonna show you.
He's from the old school thing. He can just talk any way he want to.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you. Go to Sound 78.
Or that pride and preeminence.
There it is.
Yeah.
77 years old. He probably thought, okay.
That pride.
I guarantee the brother ain't mean to kill him.
Matter of fact, 73. 73 and 4.
Book of Psalm chapter 73 verse 4. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm.
Their strength is firm. Go ahead.
They are not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men.
That's why he had that pride in him, because he's been used to getting away with that.
Used to calling the N-word.
Right. You think this was the first time he did that?
He got out the car. They said he was in the drive-thru.
For real?
Yeah,
That's what they said? He got out the car?
He had to go back in.
Hey. Shoot, he shouldn't have.
Hey.
Should have buckled up that day.
Ezekiel, you could have been over here, man, because you ain't dropped one bomb yet, man, on time.
That was a bomb.
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
He got out the car. Okay. Well, it came with that bomb.
Yeah. We done left the building. Go ahead.
You press play.
Play the video, bro.
Dunkin' on South 50th Street. Tampa police say a 77-year-old customer was upset over the lack of service he was receiving.
The victim parks the car, goes inside, and has an argument with the employee. Well, at that time, there was a racial slur that was thrown out at the employee, and the employee told the victim to say it one more time.
That employee was 27-year-old Corey Pajoles.
I feel bad for the brother, man. I'm going to keep it real. I feel bad for the brother because he was mad. Yeah. It probably wasn't even him that made the whatever it was. You coming? Why you talking to me for?
I'm trying to serve you, and you gonna come cussing at me?
I'm trying to work.
He was a good, you know what I'm saying, a good brother. He was working.
77, man. This dude should have been retired, man. You know, living a life.
Hey, who trying to fight at 77?
He was. Hey, once again. Jake gave him another opportunity to say, you said it the first time. All right, say it again. He had to say it. He's like, you know what? He's a young man. Let me get back in my car. He said it again.
Got put to death.
That's not.
Go ahead.
What are they trying to play?
We don't need no milk.
We don't need no milk for this, man.
Come on, go ahead.
We don't need no milk.
Ain't no milk with Dunkin' Donuts.
According to arrest paperwork, when the elderly man repeated the same racial slur, Pajoles punched him once in the face.
Repeated it, huh?
The suspect ended up punching the victim so hard that he fell back, hit his head on the ground. And so when we arrived, he was unconscious and bleeding from the head to where he had to be taken to the hospital.
Court documents say
the worst case, that should be manslaughter. That was not intentional
You know what's
at
funny?
all.
Now that you say that, because I looked it up, Amber Geiger, she got first-degree murder.
Yeah.
She wanted, we call it involuntary manslaughter, which is what that really is.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, what's
Didn't
he
mean to kill him.
Yeah.
And then you know how you got some cases they argue to be like, it wasn't a punch that killed him. He fell. That's how he died.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they was trying to say that George Floyd died for a whole bunch of other reasons, except for being a knee on his neck.
Exactly.
He had coronavirus.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
said carbon monoxide poisoning, all kind of
This
stuff.
dude was getting close to death anyway. I mean, let's see if his lawyer argues that point. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Hey, get up Isaiah 51:20, man. Hey, he was 77, bro.
He's able to check out.
77.
Oh, man.
Hey, you go talking reckless like that, man. You calling death to yourself.
Yeah, you are. You ask for that reaper.
This is why the brother hit him so hard. Go ahead, read that in Isaiah 51:20.
Isaiah chapter 51, verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets. As a wild bull in a net, they are full of the fury of the Lord.
They are what?
Full of the fury of the Lord.
He was full of it. He said, you know what? Say it one more time. He was probably gritting his teeth and everything. Like, he didn't want to lose his job, man. Mike got a little baby at home. He trying to take care of.
He trying to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't in the streets.
He got what the scripture talking about? Controlling your anger.
Yeah.
Brother got to control his anger, man.
Yeah, he do. Get that Sirach 1.
You could have spit on him, brother. You could have spit on him.
Get that
77 years old, man. What is he really gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Because now he about to do time. He about to do time behind it. Get Sirach 1:22.
The book of Sirach, chapter 1.
You could have poured his coffee on him, man. You could have did a lot of stuff. You could have done a lot of things to him besides that.
Right.
It says, a furious man cannot be justified.
A what?
A furious man cannot be justified.
Ain't no justification for what he did. He not gonna be able to defend his actions. Go ahead.
For the sway of his fury shall be his destruction.
Read 23.
A patient man.
This is what you was talking about, officer. Go ahead.
A patient man will bear for a time. And afterward, joy shall spring up unto him.
But you know what? But you know that would have been hard. I'm sure you've been in that position. I've been in that position before.
Man, he should have busted him inside the head with a box of glazed donuts, man. He could have been patient, man. Hit it with 12 glazed ones right to the dome.
Because these Edomites like this, because I've been in service work for all my life.
They nasty.
You think they nasty there?
Yeah, they nasty.
Be in their house. They feel like they can say and do anything they want to you, bro.
Because you know why? He looking at him still as a slave still. You looking at him as a slave boy.
Right.
Get my coffee, whatever it was.
Right.
Hey, Nat Turner wasn't having it that day, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The spirit came upon him.
Mightily.
All right. Let's go to the next video. Let's go to the famine because we only got about 20 minutes or so. Go to the first video under the famine. A lot of us were just dealing with this literally days ago.
Morning, gas, and patience running low at the pump.
I have been here now for an hour and 15 minutes.
Emergency declarations issued in 4 states, with more than 1,700 gas stations from Florida to Maryland out of fuel.
Stop.
It comes
Hey. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, this was crazy.
I'm not going to tell you how I got gas because, you got to have certain cards, certain stores. I'll just say that because I went to gas stations, major gas stations, no gas, bro.
Yeah.
And then my wife reminded me that I had a card to that certain store, and I was like, oh, yeah, let me go there. And that was the only reason I got some gas, man. It was crazy up here. Go ahead.
At a fuel. It comes on the heels of that crippling cyber attack against a critical U.S. fuel source.
All the gas stations closer to where I live were completely empty.
Americans up and down the East Coast on the hunt for gas, overwhelming some stations.
Do you think people are panicked, or do you think people are just kind of trying to figure everything out?
I think it's probably some panic, like the toilet paper issues a year ago.
Cars bumper to bumper here in the Carolinas and stretching down streets in Florida.
Check out the line.
Man, that
nationwide
is
gas
crazy,
prices
bro.
reaching their highest point in nearly 7 years. Despite the spike in price and demand, the White House and experts are preaching calm.
You'll be hoarding gas. If you don't really need it, then don't buy it.
But with the Colonial Pipeline still
Hold on. That was the dumbest thing. If you don't really need it, if you don't need gas, why is there like 5,000 gas stations in a small city?
Who gets gas and doesn't need gas? Who just gets it? I'm just gonna get some gas.
I ride a bicycle, so let's buy some gas today.
Oh man, if you don't really need it, don't get it.
Oh my goodness, bro. That tells you that he doesn't know anything about being poor anyway either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doesn't know what's going on.
He's stupid. He probably never been below a quarter a tank.
Somebody probably drive him around.
If you don't need it.
Colonial Pipeline still mostly down. The region that relies on the 5,500-mile system for its fuel is feeling an impact.
My fear is you have these gas shortages. It's going to cause a lot of problems for people.
At some stations in South Carolina on Tuesday, cars were turned away.
We're out of gas.
And according to Gas
Hey,
Buddy,
stop. Hold on. Now, he went up and said, you're out of gas, right? You notice he was on the opposite side, right? Because you go do that with Grandpa Esau, man. Hey.
How about the car?
I
serve my country.
You remember a few weeks ago when we showed about the Edomite that went into Home Depot, they just told him to put on a mask. That's all they said. Just put on a mask.
He was tripping.
And he was tripping, man. He was going to beat down the popos, man. Or about the dude in the fast food joint.
Yeah.
They came back and stabbed the
Another Edomite stabbed the dude.
Right. Because he told him to put on a mask, man. You better be careful and tell somebody you ain't got no gas left.
Ugly, yeah. Oh, man.
We're out of gas.
And according to Gas Buddy, nearly 40% of Metro Atlanta gas stations are out of fuel.
Wow.
But these pumps in Tennessee had plenty.
As of right now, there's still a good supply out there, and there's no need to panic.
The long lines, though, already causing a domino effect in some cases.
You want to get groceries, but you can't get groceries. Why?
Because I cannot look. You see the line.
All of this pain at the pump as 34 million Americans plan to buckle up and hit the road for the big Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, I guess Tom,
pull that next one up. Pull that next one up, because that one shows that frustration. Remember the dude said, just keep calm. If you don't need gas, just keep calm. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's right. Ain't nobody got time for that. What you doing? Just pull up that next, that one. There you go.
It says 2 charged after gas station line fight and what is this? Panic buying. My bad, I'm singing something else. 2 charged after gas station line fight amid panic buying.
Panic buying. Now, what's panic buying? I woke up this morning on an eighth of a tank.
Right.
I got like 16 miles left. Go ahead.
It says the man and woman argued over spots in the line, and each spat in other's face.
Right, that's nasty, bro.
Before the fight turned physical, and a cell phone.
That's a spitting match.
Right, a spitting match, man. Like some daggone camels or something, man.
The fight turned physical, and the cell phone was damaged. Police said.
All right, let's just play the video. Let's just play the video. All right, we gotta go through the time. So. Just to preface the video, the panic buying, you had the guy, he was already in line. You know, now we don't see the whole video, but when you see the angles of the car, you like, how did you figure you was getting ready just wedge yourself up in there? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
McHugh here. Steven as well. Steve's joining us now. Steve?
No, that's not the video.
Yeah, Tom,
that's an active shooter. Play the video for the The fight, bro. Yeah.
What is back to talking about long?
Play the video. Play the video.
Long gas lines on that.
Play the video. Play the
This
video.
morning, gas and patience running low at the
that's
pump.
not the one.
I've been here now for an hour and 15 minutes.
The dude
Come out of there. Come out of there.
and the sister
Come out of there.
over the gas, yo. Yeah, they was fighting all right.
Come out of that video.
It's at the top.
Nope. Come out of that video.
Hey, but if anybody got any comments for the show, call 863-81877.
Yeah, it's right under what officer was reading.
0693
playing it right here, man.
877-0693.
Amid panic buying. I'm playing.
You got to refresh it.
Call the show with your questions or comments.
You let the other videos.
Come on now, dog.
IT team is back there just pressing buttons
Witness
back
Rashawn says he was waiting to...
They don't really know what's going on.
There we go. Play that video, man.
The button shortage back there. They just pressing
This
anything.
is the video posted on Instagram. Witness Rashawn says he was waiting to get gas at this marathon in Nightdale around 2 this afternoon when a woman in the white car you see here tried to cut the long line.
You see, she
when no
spit in
one
his
would let
face.
her in, Rashad says she ran into the front driver's side of this gray Honda at Pump 10. He tells us after crashing into the man's car, the woman got out and spit on the man while yelling. As you can see in the video, the man gets out of the car and then spits back at the woman.
We got a call.
Hey, that's a sense of entitlement right there. Go ahead and answer that. Hey, shalom, caller. Most time, Christ bless. Answer.
What's
I'm feeling like.
What's the question or comment? What's the question or comment, caller?
Shalom, most time, Christ bless.
Most time, Christ bless, sis.
So
What's your question or
my
comment,
comment is that the problem I'm having right now is because when it comes to the gas and what's going on with the gas, they forget that I'm not a person that goes by politics or anything because obviously I'm in the truth, but we forget that I believe that Biden has something to do with all this. Like, our people are like, oh, we love Biden because he's different. He's not Trump. But he's just as much of a devil as much as Trump is.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
period.
yeah.
Like,
Now we
that's how
getting
I
shot down. Now we ain't got no gas.
We can agree on that.
We got to get the shot. You're right. Biden ain't doing nothing for us yet at all.
Obama. Jim Crow Joe.
Jim Crow Joe.
So did you have any problems finding gas, sister?
I did not. All praise to the Most High. I am in Houston, but remember, we just had the shutdown where we went days without. We were in 18-degree weather.
That's right.
Because of the snowstorm, huh?
Yeah.
With nothing. Exactly.
Wow.
But all praises that we are okay. But like I said, our people literally worship Biden. But where is Biden now?
Right.
In this
right.
situation. So all praise to the Most High. I just wanted to let that be known. Like, where is Biden at this moment? And our people just, man, it's sad, man. It's sad.
All praises, sis. Good comment. Good comment. Thank you for watching the show. Hey, continue to keep the commandments. That's why you didn't able to get some gas.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
sis.
you so much, leadership. Thank you so much, leadership.
All right, shalom,
Thanks for
sis.
your support, sister. Hey, she's right.
She's right. Where you at, man?
Bob
Where you
went
at?
out there on the side of getting his head beat in. Hey, go ahead and finish playing that
He out
video.
there. He getting free gas right now, Joe Biden.
Oh, man.
The witness tells us that's when the fight
spit
broke
back.
out. As you can see, the two push and pull at each other. The woman even ripping the man's shirt before Rashad says
Hey, you know
police
this had to,
arrived.
hold on just a second. This had to be in the suburbs, right? Because a brother would probably have knocked her cold.
Another one-hitter quitter.
Hey, she came and spit on him, man.
Yeah.
That's
And
like
his
one
car-
of the
and
nastiest things.
She hit his car and spit on him.
Right.
And expecting nothing from doing
Expect nothing to happen. That's some entitlement stuff, man. Sisters, well, I don't know if she's a sister. I don't know. But a lot of these women feeling very entitled, man.
Women's lib.
Go ahead.
From the
They
video,
still
you can
fighting,
see the
damn.
man toss what looks like the woman's cell phone into the street.
Hey, he was being nice to her, man, because she can't. Hey, that can't be a sister, man. He ain't pulling no. He ain't putting no
put no
hair
weave out, man?
He,
Nah,
He still had a
he
hair.
ain't had no. He ain't had no weave in his hands.
It's a
man.
weave. It's sewed in.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
Well, that thing is hurting. That thing was hurting it, man.
Cambodian.
That's that Cambodian Greek god worship right there.
Oh my God.
Natural Cambodian.
Natural Cambodian. Oh man.
All right.
What's
Come out of
this
there,
here?
man. Come out of there. Go to. I don't think we got time for that one, man. We got. You know what? Go ahead and play that. Yeah, we do.
That video right there?
46. Yeah, we only playing 2.5 minutes of it. Go ahead.
Look like they racing.
It's a longer.
Cars. Okay.
So we're dealing with the famine.
Oh, okay. Now we're dealing with the blackout.
Once a week, every week for the past 9 years, they start with a prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
These people are volunteers at a mobile food pantry in the rural community of High Springs, Florida, north of Gainesville.
Miss Anna? Yes, ma'am? That bag I took in the place is that tomato sauce I made for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I put it in the refrigerator.
Thank you so much, Bishop. And we've got everybody working inside.
Anna James runs the pantry. There was a time before the pandemic when she knew the name of every person or family in need.
Hold on, pause for a second. Now, you see the white woman runs the pantry, right? Who was doing the prayer?
The token black Negro. Praying to white Jesus.
Praying to Caesar Bo. Go ahead, play that.
Before the pandemic, when she knew the
even in the pandemic, though, Esau know, hey, get the black man to pray. Get the black man to pray. Hey, you remember when Trump, they was there praying for Trump, right?
Yep.
All the black pastors were there praying for Trump. Go ahead.
Name of every person or family in need. Every person or family suffering through food insecurity. Back then, they were serving about 250 families.
How are you doing today? All right, then wait right there and I'll get you your bread. You want to hear or not? One on the next. All right. We'll see you next Wednesday. Have a blessed weekend.
The need is so much greater now.
We've served up to 1,300, but our average is 900 a week. That families.
That's more than triple.
It is. It became huge, and then thank God for Bread of the Mighty Food Bank, who increased our little mobile pantry into something that we could serve a large number of families in need.
The Bread of the Mighty Food Bank is 20 miles south in Gainesville. It is a massive warehouse and distribution center serving 5 Florida counties.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to show you that one because you see that they went from 250 people a week to now over 1,000 people.
Growing.
And growing. Yeah. You know, 5 counties. She was serving. She said she knew all the names of the people in that one county. Now they got 5 different counties coming to get food there.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, if they weren't in Kissimmee, you'd have seen me on that line, man. I've been on that line a couple times in Kissimmee.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Blame me. I think they had one out here, if I'm not mistaken, not too long ago.
They had one out here?
Yeah, the food and gas giveaway.
Oh, yeah, it was giving away the gas on the Sabbath.
Yeah, on the Sabbath, yeah, yep.
You read that prophecy, Officer?
Go ahead,
Christ,
read that.
Christ. Yeah. Matthew 13, verse 7 and 8.
Bring it
out. At the
out.
beginning of the video, you see them praying, but if they understood what Christ said, they should be expecting these times. Mark 13, 7 and 8.
Which one you want?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. He wants them all.
Well, Mark 13 and 8.
All right, let's go. Mark chapter 13, verse 8. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in divers places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows."
So, they was actually in a Christian church reading the Bible, then they will understand this was a prophecy by Christ that we would see these times, famines in diverse places, and sword and war.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's play one more video, and then you guys can pull your scripts, wrap it up. Surging food and gas prices. Got that one? Surging food and gas prices. Pull that one up. Yeah.
This morning, experts warning of rising food prices with no end in sight to the spike. One major factor, the cost of gas on the rise after the deep freeze in Texas last month, which shut down the country's largest refineries. raising the cost of shipping goods.
It costs me more at the fuel pump, so it costs more to ship the load out, meaning it's going to end up going in the store at a higher price.
AAA says the national average for a gallon of gas is now $2.74. That's 31 cents higher than a month ago.
Now, hold on a second. Now, that was just a couple of months ago when they had the snowstorm, right? It went from 243 to 274, right? The national average. Then they do this little magic trick with the cyber attack, right? And then it goes up over $3. So just in a short period of time, over 60, 70 cents on the national average. All right, read on. Or play
month
that.
ago. But the pandemic still gets much of the blame for higher prices at grocery stores thanks to supply chain issues, shopper capacity limits in stores, and more people eating at home.
The coronavirus has caused a major disruption within the food supply chain. We have this unprecedented demand at the grocery stores.
The government is now estimating a 6 to 9% increase this year in soybean prices, commonly found in many plant-based meat substitutes, and a 5 to 8% increase in wheat prices. Fast food customers also paying more. Prices are up more than 6% in the last year compared to about 3% at traditional restaurants. And as food prices rise...
Hold on. Who goes to the fast food restaurants as compared to the traditional restaurant?
Israel.
Right.
That's us.
You know, poor people. And the prices have gone up twice as much on the fast food as compared to the sit-down restaurants.
They're going to get it. Either way, they're going to get us, man.
They're going to get us. And wait a minute, who's doing more work?
We are.
Definitely us.
We the back. Our people are the backbone of this country.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know what that was.
So does the need for
He's
help.
laughing at our calamity.
Food banks are now seeing an unprecedented number of families coming through their doors. Some experts
That's the same. Okay, that's it. That's the same thing as in the other video. It's just showing you that because of the pandemic, that now more and more people are in need. You know what I'm saying? More and more people are in need. There was one other one I wanted to show. Now, down in Brazil, which we already saw the violence down there, but they produce a lot of food. Should nobody be hungry? But they produce, I think they said 1/6 of the total world population for food.
Dang.
Wow, that's a lot.
But you still got homeless people down there, hungry people.
Hungry people.
All right, so y'all go ahead and get y'all final scriptures together. It's almost 9 o'clock, so we'll be wrapping up here shortly. Officer Yaziel?
Can you go to 1 Kings chapter 8 real quick? Because I know everybody going to want a solution, right? Everybody going to want a solution to this. The solution ain't spitting on nobody. The solution ain't
not one hit of quitters.
Right. That ain't the solution. And by the way, don't go out siphoning nobody gas, man.
Right.
Because I know that's
the old school. Right.
Drilling tanks.
I know brothers that use the tube and try to suck out the
Yeah,
gas, bro.
man.
People still do
I know that, yeah. Well, I know still do it. Back in the day, my homeboy had a mouthful of gas one time. We were laughing at him like, bruh, that was kind of dumb, bruh. Gas is going to come up.
Read 1 Kings 8:37 first.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8, verse 37.
Bring it out.
If there be in the land famine, if there be pestilence, blasting, mildew, locust, or if there be caterpillar, if their enemy besiege them in the land of their cities, whatsoever plague, whatsoever sickness there be.
So now that's exactly what we've been going through. We got COVID, we got famine going on over that. We got pestilence going around. You got crops disappearing and all them type of stuff.
Exactly.
We getting besieged in the city. You getting shot in your own home, right? So if all that stuff going down, what's the solution? Jump to verse 47.
Verse 47. Yet if they should bethink themselves.
If they do what?
Bethink themselves.
You got to recognize that you're an Israelite and why it's really hitting you hard. And because don't get me wrong, all that stuff affecting everybody, but like you said, like with the restaurants, that's us that's going to affect. The gas is going to affect us, which means we ain't going to have no job.
Right.
Some of us that just got back to work after COVID, you ain't going to have no food to feed your family. So you said you got to bethink yourself, right? Read.
In the land, whether they were carried captives.
Right here in your captivity, you got to wake up back and find out, you know what? What them brothers in purple bringing out is the truth. Read.
And repent.
And do what?
And repent.
That's the one thing we ain't do yet. Because everybody keeps saying we going to the government, we doing this, we rallying, we marching.
Still getting them stimulus checks.
Right. Another one. They praying for another one. That's what they praying for. Another stimulus check.
Hey, they say another one coming too.
That's what they say. I'm gonna continue to pray that.
Good.
And carry captives, and repent, and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives, saying, we have sinned.
That's what we haven't done yet as a nation of people.
What we gotta do is admit to our faults.
Right. And when we admit our faults, right, just to get to the point, jump to verse 49.
Verse 49. Then hear thou their prayer.
What's going to happen?
Then hear thou their prayer.
So all that praying in the street that brother was doing, that ain't doing nothing. You're actually pissing off the Lord, right?
That's what he was doing. That's what he was doing.
Oh, man, go ahead.
And their supplication in heaven thy dwelling place, and maintain their cause.
And maintain our cause. That's the solution. That's where you got to start at. You know what I'm saying? That's where they got to start at. We ain't start yet as a people. Like Officer said, we just gonna get rocked back to sleep when the stimmy come.
Right.
And then when COVID and gas hit the same time again, then it's gonna be a problem.
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly.
Officer Michael. What you got?
The brother took it the whole 10 minutes up. It's 9 o'clock. I let somebody else get it. We give the soldier Benay, man. Soldier Benaya.
I was going to say, like the officer, just to turkey back up off what the officer was saying, we must repent as Israelites. We got to know who we are and come back to God's laws. Can you give me Psalms 91:1?
You're saying we can't punch people to the upper room?
Nah, you can't
punch Edomites to the upper room?
Hey, that's only going to get you put in jail.
Okay.
You're going to jail.
Punch they behind to the upper room.
If you hit an old Edomite, you will be locked up.
Okay, yeah, make sure you get that point across.
All right, make it quick. Don't use up all Officer Elijah's time here.
He got a plethora of scriptures to come out with. He got 10 scriptures, bro.
Verse 1?
He got one verse.
Psalms chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High.
So we need to dwell in this secret place, which is the Bible, following these laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep going.
Shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
So that means that's going to give us protection. Go ahead.
It says, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge.
So these laws, statutes, and commandments, by us following them, we would be safe. We would be not, the plagues won't be so hard upon us. Keep going.
And my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust.
So you just have to trust in the Lord, all right?
All praises. Hey,
that's right. Trust in the Lord.
I almost felt like I was back in the Baptist church.
I almost said, trust in the Lord.
Nah, good scripture. Go ahead, officer.
I ain't got nothing.
All right, all praises. Psalms chapter 34. 2 verses. 8 and 9. Let's read that. No, I'm sorry. 9 and 10.
Psalms 34, verse 9.
Yeah, bring it out.
Oh, fear the Lord, ye His saints.
Who are saints? The Israelites. The Israelites are the saints of the Most High. Go ahead.
But there is no want to them that fear Him.
That want means lack. We won't be lacking. Hey, the sister said, fortunately, she's had gas.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. And they suffered right after the snowstorm came through. Go ahead.
The young lions do lack and suffer hunger. But they that seek the Lord,
they that seek the Lord
shall not want any good thing.
We ain't gonna lack nothing.
There you go. Hey, Stamp, I'm a beef brisket back.
All right.
Stay in 34. Go to 17.
Verse 17.
Come on with all these backs: chicken back, turkey back, lamb back, beef brisket back. Verse 17. Same than 34.
Verse 17. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles.
There you go, right there.
Hallelujah.
There you go, right there. Right in line with what Officer Kim brought out. The Lord will hear our cries, man. But you got to be righteous.
Got to be righteous.
Got to be righteous.
Got to be righteous. All right, so you've been tuned in to the Lions Den Radio Show. Join us again next Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Next Sunday and every Sunday. And we'll be bringing out some more righteous content. All right, so with that, we say shalom.
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 And you running and you think we're the wolf pack? We were the ones that was dragged and brought over here on the slave ships, and you made a monster out of us.
spirit you rolling with. Either you rolling with the spirit of Satan, and who's waiting for the lake of fire, or you're gonna roll with the spirit of Christ.
Created, manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
If you walking around worrying about your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere, nigga, you gonna die.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.